Yeah, South Africa is full of corruption.
I just arrived.
Is
I just arrived.
the president coming?
I just arrived.
When last did you speak to him?
I just arrived.
Political parties can meet, and then they can make one party or work together. They can change South Africa.
Okay.
Yes. Because now too much problem now. The services don't. The people always complaining about the services. Too much problem. They eat money. They don't come to save the people. Because they do they vote for them, they put them there, but they eat money. The money is for South Africa, for the people. They don't have people.
Anyone who get matric and can't get a job will get 1,000 rand. Anyone who get a degree can't get a job will get 3,000 rand. Anyone who get an honors without a job will get 4,000 rand. No one must go to school and not get a job or not be paid for not going to school.
That if in 2024 the ANC remain completely in power on their own or in partnership with EFF, we need to get behind Cape Exit, all our resources possible, and get Gayton McKenzie the PA to buy into it. Gayton might be the first president of the new Free Republic in the Western Cape. Why not? But I think we need to let's focus on 2024, trying to save the country from the ANC. And if we fail, let's get behind Cape Exit as urgently as possible.
So if they can come together, I think they can be better.
They can solve the problem.
They can solve the problem, yeah.
Okay. Well, how is your experience growing up in South Africa since you were a kid? How is your experience? I'm a South African, and all my life we've been taught lies about our identity. And today, I'm going to be finding out the real truth about what our identity is and why everyone's experience is unique.
My experience now, things are worse.
Because we are a young country, a young demographic, a young population, we're constantly trying to find our identity. And in the quest to find our identity is the battle for whose identity is more true than whose. So what is the archetypal man? What is the archetypal African man? What is the archetypal African Zulu man? What is the archetypal woman? And in the midst of all of this, what we have done is we've created very unrealistic archetypes, and people are trying to live up to an idea that doesn't exist.
Manuel, what is South Africa's identity?
I think it's oneness, togetherness. It's the spirit of Ubuntu. The way we love one another, the way we help one another, the way we uplift one another when somebody's down. Yes, I think that's the spirit.
That's the identity. Now, what makes your experience unique, and what is your experience growing up in South Africa?
My man, if I take you back then, it was hectic.
Really? Josh, what do you think South Africa's identity is?
Yeah, that's a difficult question actually. Sports, diversity, love. That's I would say its identity is multicultural. That would be the best answer.
So you would say like unity and things like that. So what makes your experience now unique in South Africa? How is it growing up in South Africa?
Oof, that's also a difficult question. But it's been.
What do you think South Africa's true identity is? True identity, yes.
Whoa,
what makes South Africa South Africa?
I would say people.
The people, okay.
The way we live.
Yes.
Yeah, represent as South Africa.
Okay. So, as a person now in South Africa, what is your experience growing up in South Africa like?
Bro. That one is
problem, too much problem.
No.
Before the time was no crime, too much crime, but now too much crime now. I don't know what's wrong with ANC or what. Like people, I don't know. Also, I'm black, but I see this thing.
Yes.
Yes. things are different. Too much crime in this world. Yeah. Too much crime, my
Too
brother.
much crap.
Yeah.
If there's one thing you could change about South Africa, what would it be?
The people that must be honest. They mustn't eat money. They must stop corruption, man.
Okay.
Yes,
So
yeah.
it's not
Only one
from the-
thing.
it's not from the top.
Yeah, from the parliament, from those people who are the leaders. Yeah, I think South Africa can change. Yeah.
Thank you so much. That's
Okay. Yeah. Hey. Sure, my brother.
sure.
Sure.
For a long time, South Africa has been synonymous with violent crime, but levels have now reached a 20-year high, from murders to car hijackings. With an election this year, there is little evidence the government has a grip, with many people relying on private security instead of police. Daniel De Simone sent us this report from Johannesburg.
But they weren't the robbers. The chase was back on. Moments later, the vehicle's found.
It's a game of cat and mouse. They normally dump the vehicle at what they call as a cool-off period to see if anyone does respond. But I think now it was literally seconds that we missed these guys.
Very political, but I love it. What would I change about South Africa? I want to say corruption, but I feel like every country has corruption, so, and there will always be corruption, no matter what. So, maybe the small things like crime, load shedding, poverty. Yeah, like those small obvious things I would say. But then again, the question remains, every country has those things. So is it possible to change those things? I don't know.
For South Africa?
Yeah.
For South Africa. The first thing they should do, for a start, number one on my list, very, very high, will be to eliminate corruption. That's number one. Because you can say that they must be saved and they must come to the Lord, they must be Christians and all of that. However, if the mind is trained that I shall not steal, even before, then you got a prepared mind already. Johnson V2. So therefore, eliminate corruption. Just a second, I stay in this thing. So, eliminate corruption, because if you look at the senior politicians, they're making a mockery of the South African people in general, and they're getting away with it. Some senior officials found guilty that must still stand trial of other cases as well, but making a mockery out of even the legal system now. But they're getting away with it, and that is. But I believe this, for the first time ever, I have faith in the belief that this next election is going to be an eye opener for many.
If there's one thing you would change about South Africa, what would it be?
The people on the street, they make dirty South Africa, and then they make to rob people. And I don't like that thing. I want to South Africa. It be nice, be comfortable.
Yes.
The people they came to overseas. Yeah.
Okay. So you want like no crime and things like that?
No crime, no robbery.
Update to this people. Some good answers, but I feel like a lot of them are very repetitive. I'm looking for that juicy something different, We're heading to Greenpoint.
To empower our young people, because as has often been said, our youth are the most important national asset that we have. Amongst these children are going to be members of parliament, are going to be ambassadors, are going to be cabinet ministers, are going to be deputy presidents, are going to be presidents. It is for that reason that we should give them the opportunity to advance.
We're falling into politics, sir.
Apparently so.
Yes.
Next politician.
Yes. That's what we are here for.
It's a apology.
Ah, you my comrade now.
Oh shit. Undiscovered Entertainment, Food Finest. The next part. I feel like everyone has a dream at one stage of their life. It's just whether you want to pursue it or not. And I'm not sure if I want to pursue that. It gets very complicated. But if I do end up in a position of influence and power in South Africa one day, then I won't shy away from it. Because I know that I can then make a difference and hear all these people's cries and problems.
But yeah, there are still challenges. But by the way, when South Africans are together, there's nothing that it can come between them.
Yes, we saw that at the World Cup.
For example, the Rugby World Cup 2023, we saw the unity of sport in unifying South Africans. We even saw it in 96 when Bafana won the AFCON, 95 from 95, 96. And also in 2010, we saw the unity of the country. So as much as we different culturally, religiously, but we know where we come from, and when we are together, nothing can come between us. That is our identity as South Africans.
Okay, so you spoke now about unity and togetherness. What makes your experience unique in South Africa, and how is it growing up as a South African?
What makes unity being unique in South Africa is that we understand our history, our historical events, or our historical what happened historically. So that makes us to be more closer than before, because we do not want a repeat of what transpired years before 1994. So that makes us unique other than other countries. So whatever that comes or challenges that we are faced, we'll have a way of trying to resolve those issues and be able to move forward as a country.
Awesome. What is one thing that you would change about South Africa if you could?
The inequality. Yeah, there's a lot of inequality, my brother, in South Africa. And it is rated as one of the most unequal societies South Africa. Because if you look townships, I will make an example of townships of Cape Town. If you look Khayelitsha, you look Nyanga, Langa, compared to other places like your CBD, your Misha's Plain, you see, there's a difference, my brother. There's a difference. Socio-economic issues are the core issue of South Africa. So if you can fix that and bridge the gap of inequality, we can be a great nation. We have the resources to bridge the gap, but it needs political will in order for us to be equally, economically, socially, and also people get jobs. So you see, so if you can fix the inequality, then we can be a great nation.
Oh, that's great. That's a great answer. This thing is really dry. It's a most. You look like you're gonna rob someone.
What?
I say you look like you're about to rob someone.
Already. I just don't want to get something. Oh, it's cold, but okay. Yeah, bro. It's cold. How do I look like I'm about to? You see? This is exactly what I'm talking because I'm black.
I do so full of strength and hope, because I can see in my own country the rainbow nation emerging. Different cultures, but one nation.
On Undiscovered Entertainment.
So my question is, can I bring a couple of content creators and create content right here and make a podcast? That is a good idea.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. So I bring content creators, right? We come over here and we have a podcast. That promotes you and promotes us in the same time. What do you think about that?
Sounds good.
Sounds good. Done deal on camera. Done deal on camera. I love you.
And then what?
And then what?
It helps you.
It helps you and me.
Okay, how does it help you?
How does it help us? We got a couch, we got the scenery. How does it help you?